Yes, welcome to our YouTube channel. One of the best places always we trade you, or we insist you to join us by subscribing, so you will get a lot of information concerning sports. And one news we have today is concerning World Cup qualifier matches, which started since 3rd September, and different teams have been played. The team like Gabon versus Seychelles, while the game like Ghana versus Charles, Madagascar versus Central African Republic. These are some games which played yesterday. You see, Arabia won the game against Angola, Guinea-Bissau versus Sierra Leone, Mauritius versus Cape Verde. There was a game also between Cameroon versus Eswatini. Algeria versus Botswana. You see, Algeria won the game by scoring 3 goals. While we had a game also between Mali versus Comoros, Tunisia versus Liberia, and today we have a game between Somalia versus Ghana, South Sudan versus the DRC Congo. We shall have a game also between Kenya versus Gambia, Namibia versus Malawi. Also we shall have a game between Uganda versus Mozambique, Benin versus Zimbabwe, Congo versus Tanzania. We had a game. We shall have a game also between Djibouti versus Burkina Faso, Lesotho versus South Africa, Mauritania versus Togo, Senegal versus Sudan, Morocco versus Niger. Okay, so shall have a game between Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire versus Burundi, Egypt versus Ethiopia, and another game will be Nigeria versus Rwanda. Well, we shall have a match group stage, match day 8 out of 10, which Central African Republic versus Comoro, Congo versus Eritrea, Equatorial Guinea versus Tunisia, Zambia versus Morocco, Mozambique versus Botswana, Madagascar versus Chad, Guinea versus Algeria, Malawi versus Liberia, Guinea-Bissau versus Djibouti, Uganda versus Somalia, Libya versus Eswatini, Ghana versus Mali, Kenya versus Zimbabwe will play with Rwanda, while Tanzania will play with Niger on the 9th September. While another game will be between Namibia versus Sao Tome and Principe, Sierra Leone versus Ethiopia, Burkina Faso versus Egypt, Togo versus Sudan, South Africa versus Nigeria, Cape Verde versus Cameroon. We saw the last game Cameroon won. DRC Congo versus Senegal, Mauritania versus South Sudan, Gabon versus Ivory Coast, Angola versus Mauritania. Also, we shall have a game between Benin versus Lesotho, Gambia versus Burundi. So those are games of match day 80 out of 10. While we shall have a game also on 6th on October. While we see the game, those you see on the screen there, those are some games which will be appeared on October. Meanwhile, you see Sudan versus Mauritania, Burundi versus Kenya, Libya versus Cape Verde, Mozambique versus Ghana, Somalia versus Algeria, Mauritius versus Cameroon, Rwanda versus Benin, Ethiopia versus Guinea-Bissau, Malawi versus Equatorial Guinea, Tanzania versus Zambia, Botswana versus Guinea. So those are games we shall have out of games. So be with us now by sure that you join us by subscribing to our YouTube channel.